The Dairy Report on Ag Day is brought to you by Beringer Ingelheim, because cattle first is a remark only made remarkable by you, producers and veterinarians across the country.
It wasn't just U.S. beef exports that hit records in 2022. U.S. dairy exports set new volume and value records again last year. Export volume on a milk solid equivalent basis increased 5% to 2.4 million metric tons, while export volume last year was equivalent to 18% of U.S. milk produced last year, also an all-time high. Now, export value finished the year up 25%, $9.6 billion. That's the first time it has ever crossed the $9 billion mark.
We're exporting more, about 18.5%, 19% of our overall milk production right now, and that's grown from 16% just a few years ago. So we're exporting more cheese, we're exporting more whey, right? We're exporting more ice cream mixtures. And the markets that are growing, we're seeing a lot of growth in markets in Southeast Asia, a lot of growth in markets here in North America. So Mexico, we're exporting a little bit to Canada, not as much as we want to be, and a lot of growth in markets in Central and South America. So places where we have trade agreements, for instance, we're seeing significant growth in those marketplaces.
All this despite challenges such as inflation and ongoing supply chain issues. Krista Harden, the president and CEO of the U.S. Dairy Export Council, says, quote, "If we can do it in the toughest of times, then we can continue to grow exports anytime," end quote. The top cheesemakers in the country are gearing up for a big event, the U.S. Championship Cheese Contest. Now, that event has been hosted by the Wisconsin Cheesemakers Association since 1981. It takes place every 2 years. Cheesemakers can compete in 118 different classes. Judges will evaluate more than 2,200 samples of cheese, butter, yogurt, and dry dairy ingredients. It's taking place in Green Bay, Wisconsin, next Tuesday and Wednesday, and the public is welcome to attend.